Most people don't ruin their day at night, they ruin it before breakfast. Because what you do in the first 30 minutes decides your energy, focus, mood, and income. Today, I'm showing you what successful people do before breakfast and how to copy it without waking up at 4 a.m. and pretending you love suffering. This isn't about being perfect, this is about building a system. Successful people don't win because they're more disciplined. Their mornings are just less chaotic. They remove decision-making, they create automatic wins. And by the end of this video, you'll have a simple routine you can follow tomorrow morning, even if your willpower leaks like an old phone battery. The first thing successful people do? They don't touch their phone. Because the phone isn't a tool in the morning, it's a dopamine slot machine. Notifications are basically your brain being dragged into everyone else's priorities. The second you scroll in the morning, you enter reactive mode. Someone else's drama, someone else's urgency, someone else's goals. And that's how normal people live, reacting to the world. Successful people do the opposite. They start the day in control. Rule: no phone until your first win. Put it across the room, put it in another room, or go savage, airplane mode. Because this isn't a discipline problem, it's an access problem. Most people wake up, sit in darkness, then wonder why they feel tired. Successful people do something you'd expect a robot to do. They get light. Morning sunlight is your brain's on switch. It tells your body, wake up, regulate energy, stabilize mood, improve sleep later. This is not motivational, it's biological. And here's the crazy part. If you skip sunlight in the morning, your brain stays half asleep, even if you drink coffee. So step outside for 5 to 10 minutes, or sit next to a bright window. No magic, just physics. Third thing successful people do before breakfast: they move. Not a full workout, just movement. Because motion creates emotion. If you move your body, you raise oxygen, you increase blood flow, you wake up your nervous system, you stop feeling like a depressed houseplant. Here's the key: don't start big, start fast. 5 minutes of movement beats a perfect routine you never do. Even walking around the house counts, stretching counts, jumping jacks counts. Because the goal isn't fitness, the goal is to enter performance mode. Now here's where successful people separate from everyone else. Before breakfast, they do one high-value action. Not email, not social media, not gossip disguised as news. One productive move. This could be 5 minutes of writing, 10 minutes learning a skill, reviewing goals, planning your day, working on a project. This is what I call the first win. Because once you win early, your brain expects more wins. And this is psychological warfare. Most people wake up and consume. Successful people wake up and create. And the moment you create first, you feel powerful. Here's the easy version. Write your top 3 wins for today. Not a 37-item to-do list, just 3. If you complete those 3 things, today was a win. Fifth thing successful people do before breakfast: they don't treat food like a rescue mission. They hydrate first. Water before coffee. Because sleep dehydrates you. And dehydration makes your brain slower, mood worse, and focus weaker. Then coffee? Only after you've gotten light, moved, done your first win. Why? Because caffeine doesn't give you energy, it gives you borrowed focus. And if you drink it while your brain is still half asleep, you'll crash later. Successful people don't chase energy, they build it. Here's the thing nobody wants to admit. Your mornings aren't failing because you're lazy. They're failing because you're making too many decisions. And willpower sucks. Mine does too. Everyone's does. Willpower is a biological resource. It drains fast. Every decision drains it. Every temptation drains it. So successful people eliminate temptation. They don't fight harder. They design mornings where there's no fight. They don't negotiate with the snooze button. They don't negotiate with the phone. They don't negotiate with comfort. They build a routine that runs automatically. Here's the full successful people before breakfast routine. 1. No phone, first 30 minutes. 2. Light exposure, 5 to 10 minutes. 3. 5 minutes movement. 4. One win task, 5 to 15 minutes. 5. Water, then coffee. Optional, gratitude/journal/prayer. That's 20 to 40 minutes. And once you do this, breakfast becomes a reward, not a coping mechanism. Try this tomorrow. Not next week, not when life calms down. Tomorrow. Because when you win before breakfast, you walk into the day like you own it. And that is what success actually feels like. If you want more psychology-backed routines that build discipline automatically, subscribe.